Hi folks, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. A bit of a chatty video today. I just thought I would sort of come on here and sort of explain to you what happened to me last night whilst I was out in Blackpool, and on the way there and on the way back, and obviously when I was there as well. Because I feel like to me it's important. I'm sorry about the glare, by the way. My window's right in front of me. But I feel like it's a little bit important to sort of explain things from time to time about this. So I'm just going to quickly shut those blinds and then I will get back. Okay, so here we go. I do have my cup of tea and my new Harry Potter mug as well, which I've been really thirsty on. The weather the past few days, it chucked it down last night, which we obviously needed. And yeah, it's been. I think the heat wave has started up again today. I'm not too sure because it is quite warm still. So and I keep going really thirsty and stuff. So okay. Um. So last night I got myself into Blackpool and I just sort this uh tripod out. There we go. Um. Last night I got myself into Blackpool because I had a 24-hour bus ticket and I thought, I'd only used it for 2 days because I went into Blackpool during the day just to get a few things from Primark, and I just had a bit of a wander around because it felt like ages since I've been there, and obviously I didn't film anything there. I only took a couple of pictures and that's about it. I didn't film anything, but I decided to go back into Blackpool in the evenings. I'm really sorry about the glare. I can probably take my glasses off, but they're alright. But anyway, I got myself back into Blackpool and had this 24-hour ticket because I only used it twice and I thought, I'm not going to waste £6 just to use it twice. And, when I get the tickets, I like to use them, with travelling and stuff, and that's one of the things that's sort of been tiring me out, mentally and physically, but we'll get onto that in a minute. How's this forward feel? There we go. So halfway to Blackpool, well, I was in just at the start of Blackpool, just at the start of the illuminations last night, and I thought leaving Fleetwood it was going to be peaceful. Through Fleetwood we hardly stopped at any stops because nobody was getting on. So I thought it'd be nice and peaceful, and when I got into Blackpool on the tram started to get really busy. Predictably, because it was Blackpool on a Saturday night, and people were going out to pubs and stuff, and it was really busy in Blackpool last night. Um, People were going out to pubs and clubs and stuff. But anyway, got into Blackpool, and just before it was like a few, like 5 or so stops before I actually got off. This Scottish group of people, this group of people who were Scottish came on, and they were so noisy. They were there was hardly any space on the tram. Thankfully, I did actually manage to get a seat because the tram wasn't busy at all. Leaving Fleetwood. But this group of Scottish people came on. It was a group of Scottish men that came on. Obviously, they were high spirited and drunk and laughing and all this. And then the tram within before like 5 stops before I got off. It was so busy, and then my anxiety started to get up, and then just with all the noise and stuff around me, I sort of tried to remain calm. I was fidgeting. I was really anxious, and I was kept looking out the window because I didn't there was no room to like look out any other windows because the tram was just that full and everything was just so noisy around me, and my anxiety was high at that point. Um, my ears started ringing a bit just simply because of all the noise, and I kept saying to myself, "I really want to get off. I really want to get off. Just get me to North Pier." Or I think I did get off at North Pier simply because I couldn't bear the noise anymore. The noise was just radiating noise. It was just really irritating me. Um, But anyway, I got off at North Pier and then I went for a walk up to the comedy carpet just to see what was there because the windscreens are back up there now. I'm not actually sure what they're up there for. But there is a lot of gates and stuff there, metal gates. So I think they are setting up for some sort of event or something. If you know what it is, let me know what it is in the comments. Um, but anyway, I got myself to comedy carpet just to have a bit of a nosy around, and then I went to McDonald's to get myself a hot drink. Now, in McDonald's, it was completely different. Well, it was a little bit worse than the tram was. Basically, the McDonald's on the corner. If you know which if you know which one I mean, it's the one across the road from Coral Island. That's the one that I usually go to. We always go to that one to get a hot drink. Um, Actually, before I went to McDonald's, I did go into Coral Island just to go on 2p machines. It was all right in there. There was enough space, not like the tram where I was like that and sort of hunched in because people. I just liked my own space, and thank God I didn't burst out with pure anger or I just didn't have like meltdown because that tram it was just it was just so unbearable and I had to get off. But Coal Island, plenty of space. I went on a 2p machine there and I did win like this little mini keyring skateboard thing. Um, but yeah, I went into McDonald's, got myself a hot drink, and I was waiting for like 10, 15 minutes simply because there was a lot of people in there. There was a lot of orders. People were making drinks and putting them down and leaving them there, and no wonder they were going to go cold. Thankfully, my hot chocolate was still piping hot, and it was nice and thick as well, just how I like it. But I was stood in there, my legs were aching, stood up from being inside Coal Island. Um, it was good in there. It was good in there, and I did give this lad because I had three big tubs of 2p's because I spent £10 worth of 2p's in there. And I had a little bit too much, so I did end up giving this small little lad, this young lad, the rest of my 2p's, and he did say thank you. So at least there is someone that's still around. Um, but I was stood in McDonald's and I just decided to sit down because my legs were hurting. The noise, the ringing in my ear was still there, and I just decided to sit down. And then once I got my hot chocolate, I was glad to be out there because it was busy and the music wasn't as loud as it was as it normally is. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, the music wasn't as loud as it used to be. As it usually is. And then I got myself out and then to I walked over to the comedy carpet and it was dark. It got dark early around um 8, 9 o'clock, I think it was. It got dark early last night, simply because there was clouds. There was a lot of cloud cover last night, and then it did end up started rain. It did end up raining, whilst I was stood on the comedy carpet, and then I just drank my hot chocolate as fast as I could, and then sort of like retreated to the bus so I can get home, because I just had enough at that point. Before I got into Blackpool, I was seriously debating to get off at Cleveland and just go to cinema, because I said to my sister I might go cinema tonight because I've already watched that Jurassic World film, which was awesome by the way. But there's that Minions film, and there's another one as well that I wanted to watch. It wasn't Top Gun. It was another sort of like action-packed type one that I wanted to see. But I was seriously debating to go there, but I thought no, I'm gonna carry on to Blackpool because I had this 24-hour ticket. But I could have used it both ways anyway. But I just wanted to get home, so I retreated to the bus stop, and I got on the bus. Now, before I got on the bus, these girls came on, said to the driver, can we charge our phones? And the driver said, yeah, no, no, no worries, because sometimes girls like to, go on before the bus sets off to charge their phones, because I would say the bus shuts down because it's all on a complete like electrical system. So when the bus shuts down, all the power goes off in the bus, and then obviously when you turn the electric on and when the bus starts up, um, the electric and stuff comes back on. So these girls got on, and then they started having an argument with the driver, saying, um, "Excuse me, my phone's not charging. My phone's not charging. Can you turn the bus on, please?" And they kept, nagging the bus driver. And there was two other people in front of me waiting to get on, and then there was another person behind me, and then there was a young girl behind me as well, just waiting to get on. And I was like, can you just stop arguing with the bus driver? I want to get home. It's raining. It's cold. I've just had enough. I was so tired, and the ringing and the noise and stuff of Blackpool was still going on and like around me, and I just completely had enough. I just wanted to get back home, get back into Fleetwood where I was calm, and these girls were just making things 10 times worse. Saying my phone's not working. Can you just please turn the bus on, please? And then they walked off, and then they said, "Ooh, a bit of manners won't help." And the bus driver, did actually turn all the lights off in the bus, and the bus went completely black. Um, he actually did that twice so that the girls can charge their phones. And I was like, "Come on, girls, I just want to get home." I didn't actually say anything to them. I just thought that. I just thought, just just come on. I just want to get on the bus. I got on the bus, and we were waiting for like 10 minutes, and then this guy, his daughter, and her mum, and they got on. They sat right in front of me, and for like half an hour of the bus journey away from Blackpool, he was just laughing his head off, and um, with the rain and stuff outside. And then a couple of minutes later, 10 minutes later, this group of girls came on. They went upstairs, and they were blowing the whistles, and I just thought, oh, for fuck's sake, I've just had enough. I just want to get home. All this noise was it was really doing me head in, and you know, I just, I just felt, when you feel like proper raging and swearing and stuff. I was just so hacked off with the noise upstairs and everything that was going on downstairs, um, and the rain as well, making it a little bit uncomfortable. And thank God I was on the bus to get dry. Um, but yeah, thankfully that within, like I was like half an hour or so away from home, 45 minutes. The bus was quiet, and I just thought, oh. But as soon as I got home, um, I was just sat on the bus. Sorry, I was just sat on the bus, and I just felt like crying, simply because I was just so overwhelmed with everything going on, and with me being autistic, I just felt like crying and shutting down and sort of getting off the bus and messaging my brother to come and meet me halfway so I can get off the bus because my brother has a car, so he drives. I was gonna message him to come in his car to collect me because I just had enough. I just wanted to get out of Blackpool. And Blackpool, as you know, it's 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 manic. It is manic on a Saturday night because people everywhere. There's clubs and stuff open, and there's people getting pissed. There's young people getting pissed, and it's yeah. So thankfully, I got home about I think it was at 11 o'clock, 10 to 11. My mouth was so dry as well. I had a bit of a thick head, so I asked my sister for some paracetamol, and I sat at my desk, which is just over there, by the way, with my new laptop on it. I got myself some paracetamol, drank it, I had a bit of a drink, and I was completely fine. I was so glad to get back home last night, just back in my comfort zone. Um, I fell asleep downstairs last night because my head had just had enough. I was just so overwhelmed by everything last night. I just felt like crying and shutting down on the bus. But I thought if I cried, then people will know what's up, and I didn't really want to tell them, because they might not have understood autism. But I did buy myself this autism awareness pin badge, from Amazon. I don't know if you can see that very well. There, and that's my Back to the Future pin as well. I did wear this out last night for the first time, and this is on my hoodie from Asda, which I bought, so I can put these pins on. But I was just so glad I got back home last night, back in my comfort zone, back where I belong, and yeah. So that was my very eventful night last night. I just thought, if people out there who have autism same as me experience this overwhelmness and just want to get home, and I just want to let you know that is normal, and The thing with like masking as well, I do mask a lot when I'm out in public, simply because it's just sort of what I try and fit in with everyone else, not with their behaviours and stuff. It's just when people engage with me, I engage back. I'm not going to be rude and ignore them. Sometimes I have a little bit of a laugh with people, especially in stores like Primark, and because it's nice. I like that interaction with people. I'm not just going to ignore them, but sometimes I do mask a lot just to try and like be normal and like be like everybody else, so that sort of thing. But I know that I have autism, and I don't have to be normal when I'm out. But it's just my brain sort of tells me, my anxiety tells me to, because people might think that I'm weird. If it's sort of do stuff that I want to do, because whilst I'm at home, I don't mask at all. My autism is completely natural here, and I feel comfortable around me because obviously my brothers and sisters understand me, and not like if I go out in public and start masking it, people won't really understand autism that well. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a bit of an update. I've got a bit of an itchy nose. I am fine now. I had a bit of a sleep. I'm calm, chill. Um, but it's just every time I go out, I sort of have to mask my autism when I shouldn't really have to do that to try and fit in. And obviously, I know a couple of stores know about autism, and I was wearing my pin badge last night, simply because I want people to know that I am, autistic, and I support the autism awareness campaign and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you all what happened. Um, I probably won't go to Blackpool for a bit, yeah, just simply because I like the Cleveland area, I like the Fleetwood area. Cleveland is just so much better than Blackpool with regards to like people and crowds and stuff. It's just so quiet, and I like it around the area. Um, one because of B&M, and two because of the cinema, obviously. But I am thinking about going to a cinema next Friday, so that's a bit of a something to look forward to, and a bit of a treatment, a bit of a like relaxation bit for me. But the next thing what we're filming in Blackpool is just like the main events, the fireworks and the lights and stuff like that. And I just want to start getting back to my normal type videos, um, sort of like um, just relaxed normal videos and stuff. There'll still be my Blackpool videos and stuff, but yeah, just not just not as often. I'll still be filming my Blackpool vlogs and stuff, and we got the fireworks coming up and the lights. That'll be the next big one. I'm actually looking forward to filming that. That should be an awesome night. We've got a Blackpool Festival, we've got the laser show. Wow, we've got all sorts coming up in Blackpool, and as long as my anxiety allows me to film, I will film. But I'm not going to let my anxiety and stuff get the power of me. I know, I've got autism and anxiety, and I'm okay with that. And if anyone's out there that's feeling the same way as me, that gets very overwhelmed with big crowds. Do you know when I was at Comic Con, I was completely fine. That's because I was indoors and not outdoors, and everyone shared that passion. You know, we all liked films and TV, and you know, um, sort of comic books and trading cards and stuff like that, and we all shared the passion, and I love that sort of thing. I just loved that weekend. It was just so chill. Um, but that's completely different to how it was on the tram on the way there and the bus, and yeah. But that weekend was just so awesome. But I'm gonna get off now because I want to chill, and I hope we're gonna get on some Minecraft later on. Um, I've just finished putting up my new Harry Potter poster as well. So I hope you all understand sort of how my night went. Um, yeah, I was just so glad to get home. But I'm gonna stop rambling now, drink the rest of this, and I'm gonna chill for the rest of the day, and maybe go on some Minecraft later to sort of bring the weekend to a close. But if you like this video, go give it a thumbs up for me. Now let me know if you have any family members that are autistic in the comments below, and let's have a bit of a chat with it, because I feel like it does need to be expressed more. And it's a shame, it's a shame that other people don't really understand the way it is, because most people see an autistic person having a meltdown in the street, and they'll think that, oh, it's just a normal mental health thing, when it's actually not. We're actually wired differently to people. and think differently. So I'm gonna get off now, and I shall see you folks in the next video.